Damn, I'm gonna miss this car. Sport mode. I'm gonna miss those pops. This is first gear. This thing is violent. Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Ben from shouldIGetIt.com. This is my 2015 Mini Cooper S. I've had it for 31,608 miles now. The car is going back to stock by the time you watch this video. And I just wanted to make a final video, honestly, for myself, just so I can remember all those exhaust pops. The power when I would pull through the corners. And on straights, of course. And just the sheer joy that this car brought me and a lot of my friends. And honestly, guys, I have been test driving, hold on one sec, quite a few different cars to see what the replacement for this is going to be. A lot of GTIs. I think I've test driven 5 or 6 GTIs, Mark 6 and Mark 7 now. And honestly, it's so hard for me to find a car that has been as exciting and energizing as this Mini Cooper S. And keep in mind, before I drove this car, I drove the Ford Focus ST. And I really thought that the ST was going to be the car that I got, but this was just way more exciting to me, and I'm going to tell you why. I've loved every pop, bang, and crackle of the exhaust, every turbo swoosh, every gas station fill-up, even though I've been getting 29.5 miles to the gallon, every road trip, every friend that I've taught how to drive stick on this car, everything I have loved. It's been pure joy. I've never regretted getting the 6-speed manual. Even when I drove in LA traffic, I really did enjoy it, but that's also with just being there for a couple days at a time and not really having to deal with it on a day-to-day basis. First, let me talk about the practicality. This car is a total sleeper, okay? Everyone's like, oh, you have such a cute car, it's so adorable, blah, blah. If you've seen my reaction video, you know how people react to this car. Yes, it has a couple of mods done, but not crazy power, but it is super fun and it does throw you back in your seat.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
So it's a very fun car power-wise. Fuel efficiency, I've been getting 28 to 29 miles per gallon in the 3 years that I've had this car, driving kind of like this. It's really crazy to me, actually, that I get such good fuel efficiency, but I do, and it's definitely helped out my wallet. And then there's the practicality of how big the trunk is with the seats folded down, or when you put the seats up, you can fit people in here. And as I've said in my other videos, I've had friends who are above 6 foot. I have friends who are 6'3", 6'4". Even people who are 6'5" can fit in the back seats pretty comfortably in this car. So it's very comfortable, it's very practical, it's very fuel efficient, and oh my God, this car is so fun. And you'll see what I'm talking about right now. You know, like we're in first, we're gonna go into second, take this left turn. Once it straightens out, you know, you just put your foot down, let it crackle and pop, and then you go up to 5th gear and you just cruise, and it's just fun. Like all the time you get these little hits of acceleration and adrenaline, and it's really fun, and the car is extremely capable. I mean, extremely capable. What else do I want to say? Oh, all right. First, huge shout out to Borla. That exhaust setup sounds amazing. I have multiple videos on the Borla exhaust on this car. I know multiple people that bought the exhaust for their F56S or F55S because of my videos. I think they're also really enjoying those pops. Oh, I'm just never gonna get tired of that. And then also Craven Speed. So Craven Speed hooked it up with the intake, and that intake sounded amazing. I just took it off because returning the car and it has to go back to stock. But that intake sounded super good. I also had the stainless steel handle, which after swapping back to stock yesterday just made such a big difference in the interior that I got used to it, but really the car should come stock with that stainless steel handle. So let's talk about reliability. I was super scared coming into the Mini brand. I'd never heard good things about reliability, only really bad things, that they're a headache, they're gonna be in the shop all the time. God, this is so fun. But this car has spent maybe 7 days in the shop in the last 3 years, and 5 of those days were when when I first got the car, there was a recall, and I had to get the crankshaft bearing replaced under recall. Not an issue just with my car, just all the cars had the recall. It got fixed under warranty, and it has had no issues since then. And as you guys have seen by my driving in some of my videos, including this one, I'm not easy on this car. I definitely enjoy this car. And if you see right here, the little boost gauge that comes up, when I go over 50% throttle, you will see that I might have a little bit more power than a stock Mini Cooper S, because stock, they don't have that little boost gauge feature there, but this one does, and it's been super fun. Okay, so reliability, super good. So if you're worried about getting a Mini Cooper S, don't worry, the newer gen, this 2014 and up F56 platform, super reliable, and you guys can see from my videos and from this video that I drive it pretty hard. And it handles really well. Also, shout out to California Wheels for the wheels and the tires that I had to put on this car. It looks really good. The tires were super grippy. I ate through them. I'll try to find a picture here. All right, so it is 48 degrees out right now, and the suction mount seemed to have failed. Thankfully, the camera's on the inside of the car. But I wanted to talk about the mods that I kind of wish I would have done, or if I had more time with the car, I would have. First off is tint. I think the car looks really good the way it is, but definitely tinting the rear windows and the rear glass on the hatch would have made the car look a little bit more aggressive. Definitely keep it cooler inside during the summer. Not that it was ever too hot, and usually I drove my Miata in the summer, but I definitely would have liked to do tint. The other thing which I definitely would have done if I owned the car and didn't have to lower it and then put it back to stock ride height would have been the Craven Speed springs. So it drops the car, I believe, 1 1/4 inch. Probably would have done that, and then you know, had spacers put in to make the wheels poke out just a tiny bit. I think it would have looked really, really good, and I would have loved to have that set up, and that would have been kind of the finishing touch. And then, since it is a stupid Ricer Boy dream of mine to have my car shoot flames, I'd probably go catless downpipe and maybe take out the cats just for a month or two, so that I could run a tune that would make it spit flames like some of the other videos on YouTube. But that's about it. This car has been really fantastic to me. I'm really sad that by the time you're watching this video, the car has been put back to stock, which means the stock intake, stock exhaust, stock wheels, stock tires. But if you saw my video on my second channel, I think the stock exhaust on this car is actually what sold me on it. It does the pop-pops just like it does right now. They're not as loud, but you know, you just get used to whatever you have. And whatever my next car is, it's definitely gonna need an exhaust. And I really wish I could afford a Jaguar F-Type, because that's really the only thing that pops as much as this car that I really enjoy. Oh my god, this car is so good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though the video is for me. So future me, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna make it public anyways. If you have any questions about the Mini Cooper S F56S, let me know. This one is a 2015, pretty much fully loaded, except for the heads-up display and audio system. No backup camera, but who cares? 6-speed manual, and quite a few mods that you can see in my other videos. Message me on Instagram at @acarphotographer, and I'm just gonna go on and drive and enjoy this car one last time. Hope you guys are enjoying your cars as well. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. And that concludes all the videos with the Mini Cooper S F56S. That beautiful car right there.